So the Goldilocks principle is drawn, of course, from the tale that we've all heard as children. You know, the porridge is too hot, the porridge is too cold, the porridge is just right. We can think about security investments in that same way. There's an amount of investing that is too little, and there's an amount that's too much, and there's an amount that's just right. And we can plot that for any data visualization nerds as an S-curve. And it goes like this. So when we invest too little, it's almost like it's not even worth spending the money. We don't get any meaningful returns. And so all that does is that helps people feel like, well, I did something. But I would argue, in that case, it's actually not worth doing anything because you actually haven't accomplished anything because the returns they're just too low. The other end of the spectrum of this S-curve is when you spend too much to a point where you see diminishing returns. You're investing in trying to find vulnerabilities and those vulnerabilities don't exist anymore. However, almost everyone never reaches that. Pretty much everyone lives in them, they're underinvesting. And so what we need to do is find that right inflection point where we're going past the point of investing too little and we're not going to the point of investing too much. That's going to be different for every organization. Let's use one example, which would be finding security vulnerabilities. So if you find that you're investing in security testing every quarter or every 6 months, and over a long period of time, let's say over 5 years, every quarter you've been seeing that number of new vulnerabilities diminish, all of a sudden, and you're not finding anything anymore. You're in the right place. You've arrived at that where you're sort of in the sweet spot. However, that can be often confused with investing too little, where companies will not spend the appropriate amount of money in finding their problems, so they don't find the problems. And they interpret that as, we don't have problems. And that would be equivalent to the person who doesn't go to the doctor and says, I have no health issues because no doctor has told me I have a health issue, when in fact you might have very visible health issues to any doctor who would look at you.